What is the best entry point through which more people can engage better with their Judaism? Parshat Yitro commences with the words, Vayishma Yitro. Yitro heard. But the Torah doesn't tell us what exactly it was that Yitro heard. What prompted this priest of Midian to join the Israelite camp in the wilderness and to embrace a life of commitment to Torah? 3 answers are given in the Talmud Masechet Zvachim. Rabbi Yoshua tells us that Yitro heard all about Milchemet Amalek, the war that the Amalekites launched against our people, their attempt to annihilate us. According to the second view, Rabbi Elazar Modai tells us that Yitro heard all about Matan Torah, how Hashem gave us the Torah at Mount Sinai. And according to the third view, that of Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov, Yitro heard all about Kriyat Yam Suf, the miraculous parting of the waters of the sea. These 3 reasons are fascinating. According to the first, what changed Yitro's life was when he heard about an attempt to annihilate the Jewish people. Today, we are all too aware of the tragic phenomenon of anti-Semitism. And yes, anti-Semitism can sometimes strengthen Jewish identity. But that's not the raison d'etre for being Jewish. We're not here just to exist as a people. We're here to have something as Jews to live for. And that is why in the second reason it is suggested that what Yitro heard all about was Matan Torah, the fact that we are privileged to have a divinely given guide to life, to enable us to have the privilege to walk in Hashem's ways and to have a fulfilling, happy and meaningful existence through Torah. And that's also why, according to the third view, Yitro heard about the miraculous intervention of God at the sea. And if only we would open our eyes, we would appreciate that Hashem is with us to sustain us miraculously on every single day of our lives. The Talmud here is speaking about effective entry points. And today we are aware that we need to create entry points for more people to engage more effectively with their Jewish roots. And there can be all types of entry points. For example, one entry point could be a beautiful Shabbat meal. Another could be a spiritually uplifting shul service. For another person, an entry point could be playing football for a Jewish team, or joining a Jewish security group, or visiting a place of Jewish historical interest, or just reading a Jewish history book. There are so many different ways for people's eyes to be opened and for them to be connected to their people and to their faith. So which one was the entry point which worked for Yitro? We're not exactly sure, but one thing is for certain. Yitro had an extraordinary experience, as a result of which his life was shaped for the better. And if it could happen to Yitro, it can happen to anyone. Shabbat Shalom.